Badul ngal kontong, dalam Omar Wally. So, you all know from what is happening currently, Atagla interview, where he made some comments and which did not go down well with people. And he's under fire, you all know. But my issue here is I think both the interviewer and the interviewee should be held responsible for this, what happened, what is currently trending on social media. I'm going to start with Peter Gomez. He called himself a veteran. He has been doing this job for years. But time and again, we have seen how he allowed people to do things deliberately without asking the right questions. You remember when that shooting happened, Sukura Jaba, Abe Sankare interview. Sankare made some unsubstantiated claims. He did not, ask the right questions. All what he was saying was like, really? Journalism, we don't use the word really. Journalists don't use the word really. You had the interview with Attack. So Attack was making some comments, very derogatory comments about Mandinkas, about Mandinka media owners, but Peter did not do the right thing. I'm going to start with one thing here. I just wrote down something. He said, when Attack said, they make so no Mandinka goes out to support me. Okay. Peter's response was, oh, that is sad. Journalism, you don't do that. You don't say that is sad. How does Attack knows that Mandinkas, or they make sure Mandinkas don't go to his program? For now, Q City, for Molakalo Bundalak to find out A is Mandinka, B is Fuller, or non-Mandinkas are not coming, because even our national documents, the ID card, the passports, it doesn't bear any tribe. It just have your name, place of birth, date of birth, the year, kind of. But why is Peter allowing all these things to slip through? How do you know that Mandinkas don't go? That's what serious journalists should do. Serious broadcasters should do. If you asking someone, this is what happened, but Peter did not do that. And the guy went ahead again and said, quote unquote, Mandinka media owners don't interview him. That is a diabolical lie. You can all go to Kerfatu. Kerfatu is there for everybody. All these other media houses is the same thing. So when you check Kerfatu YouTube, he has a program called The Playlist, which playlist means Sally Job like Sally Job interview everybody across whatever tribes you belong to. And I've checked, you can go on YouTube and check Kerfatu playlist. As far back as 6 years ago, Attack was on Kerfatu. As recently, even when he was signed by official, Kerfatu carried his story and many other things. So Peter want to tell us that he doesn't know. And when he said that the only thing who could have I meant for him go, okay, don't mention media houses, something like that. Don't mention names. Journalism, you don't do that. He could have asked him, but if he's a serious person, serious about his job, serious about journalism, and not to fuel anything to create trouble, what he could have done was like, but as I suppose he's informed, he's supposed to know that, okay, because before you bring somebody on your platform to interview, you should know better. So he could have asked, but Kerfatu has a playlist. You are online. You could have gone on the internet. That's what we do on Focus on Africa. When somebody, you have your output editors, you have the producers, they're sitting down. When somebody want to make something, you can just Google one time and find, Google, Attack, you said this, but that's not true. Oh, you're not in a proper way. So you can tell him, okay, but Kerfatu interview you and see Fature is a Mandinka, So why did you say that Mandinka media owners? Because all these media houses, it's not about tribe. They're there to cover everything. But the thing here is, Konante ya mengalonko, they have to watch ST. And there are other people. You know. O konante ya yalo mandingkol kamemfo isi kukong asikanya isi la fikula asikanya ye ST kong iyafo saying you end up attacking the entire Mandingo people, because things that Peter allowed to slip through, even somebody in high school press club will ask better questions than him. I'm a trained journalist. I work for global broadcasters, so I know. There are words that you don't use. There are things that I have a colleague, he works at the BBC, fantastic broadcaster, journalist. Whenever he's interviewing people on Focus on Africa, you know what he does? He always said, indeed. There was a day, our regional director pulled him aside and said, in journalism, you don't say, because it means you are conforming. If you say indeed, you are conforming. When Jali Aladimbai died, I was on Focus on Africa. I was doing an interview, telling them about the story. I think so. I hope so. You know, somebody just came and said, things like that, you don't say that because you take you out of the story. So we don't know what this boy wants, because he's contradicting himself, and the person interviewing did not even, I don't know whether he did not do his homework. You said your fans are mainly wall of people. Fine. But we have seen how diverse Gambia is when it comes to music, because somebody like me, where I come from, there is no single wall of there. Kabirin Kerewane Badal. For Pasamas, there is no single wall of village. Abe Mandinko ni fulol ni Sarahulo Lebejasiri. That's why Kabo Mandinka Kamal are more proficient, fluent in Sarahula than any other local languages in the Gambia. Somebody like me from Wole, no matter how bad it is, I speak a little bit of Wolof, and I can relate because I listen to old Senegalese music. You will be surprised to know that somebody like me, when I was growing up, I listened to somebody like Kinalam. One of the people I listened to Jagambai, I listened to Marinjai Gaulo. And even that Marinjai Gaulo, one of my favorite songs is like Alelemoe Setane. But here is the thing. Some of these guys are not making any sense. You sing, you're just making noise. You're not singing. You're just making noise. And you want people to waste their time. Because even, like I said earlier on, you hate ST, you don't like him, you've been fighting him, now look at how it boomerang on you. Mandinkas don't support. They make so this and that and that. Obo is a Mandinka. Obo was on stage with you. How about those thousands of Mandinkas when Alanko, they go and embrace your event? So I think if you have your personal issues, try to address them. Okay? But don't bring this thing all the way to the tribes. And this goes to journalists also. You cannot call yourself a veteran, you cannot call yourself whatever it is, and you allow this. We have seen time and again. And Peter has been doing this. We are all condemning attack. I'm not supporting him. I condemn him because for me, I'm not going to support attack unless he comes out and apologizes to Mandinkas. And this is what I'm going to advocate for. I'm not ashamed of that. Whoever is it, I will say, boycott him. Because Kulubalia, if they don't train you, you will meet some people on the street like me who are also not trained. We will teach you the lesson. Because these things cannot continue. Yalo nyadu na meta, alka fulani nyako endolek. Nini mobe nyola alwe sade kilal dinni mal, al nyadu ntanyola. Alka findi sade o bandale. Alekele. In Wuli, that's what we call fulani nyako endo. Nali e birawulu al senta nyola. Ale nyo tembolo. O nyadu nyo kobe kabanda. He is not the first person. He's not the second. Jaliba Kuyate is here. Did you ever hear Jaliba complain about other people not supporting him? No. But for a very long time, ST has been on the days. You ask, you even minor press conference, I will not go and tell you, Sunuru, why do you sing in Wolof? Why do I have to ask him? He's Wolof, of course. So, but they always go and tell ST, you expect him to sing in Lingala? Or in Kenya, Rwanda? Or in Amharic? No. But he tried to blame. Look, somebody like me, if, like I said, I'm not that proficient in Wolof. Of course, I listen to Wolof music. Let's say Vivian, I listen to his music. He sang so many songs. You know, of course, some of these songs, you know where it come from. Sayon Miller na Lelinda wal Bebel Bebel. Of course, that doesn't make sense to me. I don't know what he's saying. But in one of the Vivian songs, it was just a flash through. He was just said, Manyo kana kumbo dunia betende. Malo something like Masane say. Of course, if every Mandinka will relate to that, ST will be like, you know, social, do social, Ken, why man, my social, boy, social. Yep. I have a nephew who came from Woolly. He cannot even speak Wolof. But this is what he always quote us bad. So what is the problem? I know all those people. I listen to them. Sometimes music, like they said, like we always said, I'm not frontier. Like I said, I listen to Maringa Gaulo. I listened to Kumagalo. My French was bad. I did study at the university, but it wasn't that much perfect. Sometimes I do listen because he makes so much songs. There is sense. Kumagalo Seka. Say du soir, say sansla. Okay, what is qu'est-ce que la soir? What is soir? Okay, like she said that in Wolof in one of her songs. Sans Shenji Cordon Ben and she will like say du soir, say sansla. Okay. But somebody, like I said, a Wulinko like me, without no single wall of village where I come from, I listen to those people. Some of these people here, many alonko, ini mandinko le wuluta, ini menta nyokang, ini ekobeke nyokang. Ask each and every one of them. Let me not even go back to the old generation. Ask them about Jaliba Kuyate. They will, Jaliba, no, come on, man. People who don't even appreciate it. They will be like, okay, that is not part of their generation. Kinalam is not my generation, but I listen to her music. Imagine people telling you, Jaliba Kuyate, okay. How about if I ask them about Lalo Kewa? How about if I ask them about Bute Boy? Do they know him? What is our problem in that country? So I think the best thing for this guy, whether he is inebriated, because this is what I heard all the time, they're saying he's on drugs and so on. Well, it's better if, whether you are inebriated when you are doing that interview, that's your business. But I think you're supposed to come out and apologize to Mandinkas. Okay? This is the thing. Come and apologize to them, and we see what we can do. And for Peter Gomez, we cannot continue like this. You have been doing this job for decades, okay? So you should know the questions you should ask, how you should ask them, but you cannot conform when you are conducting interviews. Journalism, you are doing disservice if you continue like this. Please do proper journalism, proper interviews. Do your homework before you come and sit on that desk. Okay? So for attack Lema and so on, then you have a problem. And the only thing you can solve this problem, Ekelomentilling Estila sign, Adafingide will sign. Say somebody to the other level. Okay? So somebody is saying, we don't even have, well, exactly. Those who know where I come from, I have so many people from Woolly here. That is it. But in Gakatalangana, at least you try to communicate. But the more many what the hell is going on in that country? Like I said, my kids, One of them was born after when John Seca died. If you play that song, John Seca song, that's the song he likes. One of my kids also, she doesn't even understand Wolof, but she loved one of Viviana Denkilo. So that is the thing. So what do you want? So I think Nimba Tonya Fola, we have to address both people. Okay? This is just blowing my phone. Okay. And I don't think he's going to recover from this unless you come out and apologize. Peter, at least Hanni Momalo, you should know better. Okay? Even a high school press club should not ask journalism level 100. Let me just say that. Somebody just said, could they make sure they didn't go out? How do you know that? This is what people do. You ask questions. But you cannot even allow them to slip out. Like I said, journalists don't say, really? Oh, that is sad. So you're conforming, you're agreeing to what he's saying. You are part of the thing. So both Peter will be responsible and attack as well. And Peter, we are watching you. We know, we are watching. We will not allow you to be doing these kind of things on we know, because we know, but yalo, cool. So you are getting exposed gradually. Kebaba, at your age, you just doing something like that? You don't even have to be a journalist to know this. Even normal conversation. You should know that. But like I always said, get an atomic bomb, but people are hiding behind other things. Media houses. Do they discriminate? No. Kerfatu is all over, cover everything. Playlist, Sally Jobs, he's Wolof, he does that program. Sally Jobs sit with Bora. Bora speaks Mandinka. Sally speaks Wolof. They go. You go to Grand Bantaba. The Grand Bantaba, Nene, she's not fluent. Professor, whatever you call it, Mandinka. MC Cham, they all sit on that platform. What are you talking about? They employ people from diverse backgrounds. They are not here to pick and choose. What they are doing is to interview everybody. So what is the problem? We are not in those generations now. And one thing we will not do is for anybody to come and disrespect us. Yeah, you will not accept that. That is one thing you will not accept. You either do your job as a broadcaster, as a journalist, or you stop what you're doing. But this nonsense cannot continue. You cannot bring people to your platform and insult us. No. Journalists, really? Journalists, oh, that is sad? Where? Where did you study? Journalism. Come on, man. So whoever is going after attack has his own, acts to grind with us. But Peter too, we will call him out. Peter Gomez, we will call him out and tell him, ila doku ima kanyam. Thank you so much.